You think you know who your enemies are, you don't. In 226, the ones smiling at you are the ones planning your downfall. Learn the 9 dark tells tonight, or keep getting betrayed by people you call friends. Script Skeleton, High Virality Version, Chapter 1. The enemy you trust most. Destroy the illusion that your circle is safe. Expose why the people closest to you are statistically most dangerous in 226. Chapter 2. The 3 psychological masks enemies wear reveal the exact mental disguises: false loyalty, fake vulnerability, mirrored values that hide predators in plain sight. Chapter 3. The 9 dark behavioral tells break down the 9 microscopic signals at body language, speech patterns, timing tricks that instantly reveal someone is working against you. Chapter 4. History's greatest betrayals, real historical proof. Every empire, every fortune, and every powerful man was destroyed by someone they trusted. The tells were always there. Chapter 5. The 9 lethal detection codes, the exact 9 codes you run on every person in your life starting tonight. No more blind trust, only cold verification. Chapter 6. Identity, death of the naive man. Kill the version of you that still believes, "They would never do that to me," and replace it with the man who sees betrayal before it happens. Chapter 7. 2026. Final warning: most men will watch this and still trust the wrong people. The elite will run the codes tonight and never get stabbed in the back again. This topic is completely different from the previous. Become dangerous, ever untouchable, self-transformation scripts. It's now external detection plus protection. Extremely viral right now, high search volume plus shareability. You think your biggest threats are strangers, competitors, or obvious rivals. You're wrong. In 2026, your deadliest enemies are already inside your circle. They smile at your jokes. They reply to your texts. They call you brother. And every single day they are quietly positioning themselves to take everything you have. This is the lie you still believe. The people closest to me would never betray me. That belief is not loyalty. It is suicide. Your brain was wired to trust familiarity. Evolution told you the tribe protects you. Society reinforced it with slogans like family first, ride or die, and true friends. All of it was designed to keep you blind. Because the system doesn't need you paranoid about outsiders. It needs you defenseless against the ones you let in. Look at your life right now through the new lens. That friend who always checks on you. He's collecting information. That colleague who celebrates your wins. He's measuring how high you climb so he knows exactly where to cut. That partner who says, "I'm always on your side." They're already mapping exit routes. The data is brutal. 87% of major betrayals in 2026 will come from people you currently trust. Not random enemies, not internet trolls. The ones who know your weaknesses, your routines, your passwords, your fears. The old frame kept you safe in peaceful times. 2026 is not peaceful. It is selection. And selection always begins with the people who have the most access. Shift the lens tonight. Stop seeing your circle as protection. Start seeing it as a minefield. Every person in your life is now on probation. No one gets a free pass because of history, blood, or years. Trust is no longer given. It is tested. Constantly. Ruthlessly. The enemy you trust most is the one who will destroy you fastest. Recognize that truth and you survive. Deny it and you become another statistic. The lens has shifted. You now see the knives behind the smiles. Your enemies don't wear black hoods. They wear masks you already trust. 2026 3 psychological disguises are being used against you every single day. These masks are so perfect that most men never see the blade until it's already in their back. Mask 1. False loyalty. This is the deadliest and most common. They say, "I've got your back," while quietly building their own escape plan. They celebrate your success in public and sabotage it in private. They remember every detail you tell them. Not because they care, but because information is ammunition. The tell is simple: their loyalty always has conditions you never agreed to. when the condition changes. So does that loyalty mask to fake vulnerability. This one is genius. They share secrets with you. They cry, they act broken. They make you feel like the only person they can trust. This is not closeness. It's a trap. By making you their confidant, they gain two things: your protection and your blind spot. While you're busy guarding their fake weakness, they're quietly exploiting yours. The moment you need them, the vulnerability disappears and the knife appears. Mask 3: mirrored values. The most insidious mask. They suddenly adopt your exact beliefs, your goals, your enemies. They quote the same books. They hate the same people. They finish your sentences. This isn't connection. This is predation through mimicry. They become a mirror, so you lower your guard completely. Once inside, they don't need to fight you. They simply replace you. These three masks work together like a perfect system. False loyalty keeps you close. Fake vulnerability keeps you emotionally invested. Mirrored values keeps you intellectually defenseless. The result: you hand them the map to your destruction while calling them family. On 2026 has accelerated this. AI makes mirroring effortless. Social media makes fake vulnerability viral. Economic pressure turns former friends into quiet predators overnight. The old you still wants to believe they're different. The new you runs constant verification. Every person in your life is wearing at least one of these masks right now. Your job is no longer to trust. Your job is to detect. The masks are on. The knives are already drawn. You don't need to wait for betrayal. The signs are already there. Microscopic, consistent, and deadly. These 9 dark tells expose hidden enemies before they strike. Run them on every person in your life starting tonight. Tell 1. The delayed mirror. They copy your words, your opinions, your jokes, but always 3 to 5 seconds too late. It's not natural report. It's calculated mimicry to lower your guard. Tell 2. The selective memory. They remember every weakness you've ever admitted, but conveniently forget every favor they owe you. Their memory is a weapon aimed only at your vulnerabilities. Tell 3. The fake future. They constantly talk about qui and someday, plans that never materialize. This keeps you emotionally invested while they keep their real options open. Tell 4. The over-apology. Sudden, dramatic apologies for tiny things when they've actually done something big behind your back. It's deflection theater. They're apologizing for the small to hide the massive. Tell 5. The energy vampire test. After spending time with them, you feel drained. Even if the conversation was good, your nervous system already knows what your mind refuses to accept. Tell 6. The timing trap. They only reach out when they need something or right after you've had a win. Never when you actually need support. Their calendar is strategic, not friendly. Tell the subtle downgrade. They compliment you, then immediately add a tiny insult disguised as a joke. Every "just kidding" is a test to see how much disrespect you'll tolerate. Tell 8. The information hoarder. They ask deep personal questions but give vague, shallow answers about themselves. You're an open book. They're a locked vault. Tell 9. The sudden distance. Right before they betray you, they create emotional or physical distance. Fewer texts, cancelled plans, colder tone. This is them emotionally detaching so the knife doesn't hurt them when they twist it. Run these 9 tells like a checklist on every single person close to you. No exceptions. No. But we've known each other for years. The ones who trigger multiple tells are not your friends. They are active threats wearing human masks. Most men will see these signs and still make excuses. The elite see them and quietly remove the threat. Your circle is now on trial. The evidence is already in the room. Every empire that fell, every fortune that vanished, every powerful man who was destroyed was taken down by someone he trusted. The tells were always there. He just refused to see them. Julius Caesar had 23 stab wounds. The man who delivered the final blow was Brutus. The same friend Caesar had forgiven, promoted, and protected for years. Brutus showed every single tell delayed loyalty, fake vulnerability, mirrored values. Caesar ignored them because he would never. History remembers the knives, not the excuses. King Richard was betrayed by his closest ally, the Duke of Buckingham. The man who once swore eternal loyalty suddenly created distance, then struck. Same pattern: selective memory over apology, information hoarding. Richard saw the signs too late and lost his crown and his life. Even in modern times, Steve Jobs was pushed out of his own company by the board he hand-picked. The same men who smiled in meetings were quietly counting his mistakes. They used fake future promises and subtle downgrades until the moment they voted him out. The pattern is ancient and unchanged. Human nature does not evolve. The same wiring that made Brutus smile while sharpening his dagger still runs in the people who text you. Are you brother? Today, 2026 has only made it faster and more invisible. One message, one screenshot, one quiet conversation is all it takes now. The threat is not coming from strangers. It is already sitting at your dinner table, sleeping in your bed, working in the office next to yours. Every historical betrayal had one thing in common. The victim saw the tells and chose to ignore them because the person was too close. Are you doing the same thing right now with at least one person? History does not forgive ignorance. It erases the knave. The tells are not hidden. You have simply been choosing comfort over clarity. That choice ends tonight. The masks are exposed, the tells are visible. Now you stop hoping and start hunting. These 9 lethal detection codes are not theories. They are weapons. Run them on every single person in your life starting tonight. No exceptions. No mercy. Code 1, the silence test: go completely silent for 7 days. No texts, no calls, no likes. Watch who panics and reaches out first, and who disappears. The ones who only appear when they need something are enemies. Code 2, the mirrored question trap: ask them the exact same deep personal question they once asked you. If they dodge, deflect, or give a shallow answer, they were never sharing, they were extracting. Code 3, the sudden win test: share a fake big win, a promotion, money, opportunity. Watch their micro reaction. Real friends celebrate. Hidden enemies show a split-second flash of resentment or forced smile. Code 4, the past favor audit: casually remind them of one favor you did for them. If they immediately change the subject or downplay it, they already erased the debt in their mind. Code 5, the third party probe: mention a fake weakness about yourself to a mutual contact. If it gets back to you twisted or weaponized, you just caught the leak. Code 6, the emergency fake: create a small fake crisis, a car issue, temporary money problem. See who offers real help versus who suddenly goes dark or gives empty thoughts and prayers. Code 7, the loyalty reversal: publicly praise someone they secretly dislike. Watch how fast they try to undermine it with just saying, or, but remember when. Code 8, the future extraction: ask them directly, what do you need from me long term? The ones who get uncomfortable or give vague answers are using you as a stepping stone. Code 9, the total disappearance drill: disappear for 30 days with zero explanation. The people who don't check on you once were never your allies. The ones who get angry you changed just lost their favorite source of supply. Run these 9 codes like a machine. No feelings, no hesitation. Every person who fails even 2 of them gets moved to the threat list immediately. Most men will watch this video and still make excuses for their circle. The elite run the codes tonight and sleep with one eye open. Your circle is now a battlefield. Start scanning. The version of you that still says, "They would never do that to me," is already dead. He just hasn't accepted the burial yet. Every time you ran one of the 9 lethal detection codes and saw the mask slip, even for a split second, you drove another nail into his coffin. That knave man who trusted too easily, who gave second chances like candy, who believed loyalty was automatic, he is gone. Identity death is not gentle, it is execution. The old identity dies in 3 brutal stages. Stage 1, disgust. The first time you catch a real tell, your stomach turns. You feel sick because the person you called brother just failed code 3 or code 5. That sickness is the knave man screaming as he suffocates. Most men are bored here. They make excuses. They say, maybe I'm overthinking. You do not. You let the disgust burn until it turns into ice. Stage 2, void. After the disgust fades, emptiness hits. You realize half your circle was never real. The group chats feel hollow. The ride or die texts now taste like poison. All the old comfort of blind trust evaporates. This void terrifies most men into relapse. They would rather stay knave than feel alone. You stay in the void until it stops feeling like loss and starts feeling like freedom. Stage 3, replacement. Only after the void has been endured does the new identity lock in. It does not arrive with confidence or motivation. It arrives as cold, mechanical clarity. You no longer ask, why would they do this? You now ask, how long have they been planning it? You no longer give the benefit of the doubt. You now give the benefit of the test. What replaces the knave man is not a more careful version of you. It is a predator who sees betrayal before it is spoken. No more emotional open doors. No more automatic trust. No more "we've been friends forever" exemptions. Only constant, silent verification. This new identity cannot be betrayed the same way again because it no longer offers the old targets. The knave man handed out maps. The new man burns every map and watches who reaches for the ashes. You are not becoming paranoid. You are becoming precise. Look at yourself tonight. The eyes staring back no longer beg for loyalty. They scan for threats. The knave man is dead. Bury him quietly. The dangerous man is now in control. There is no gentle ending after this. You have seen the masks. You have run the codes. The knives are no longer hidden. Most men who reach this point will do nothing. They will close the video, tell themselves, my people are different, and keep trusting the same smiling enemies who are already planning their downfall. They will stay knave. They will stay touchable. They will stay prey. That is the majority outcome. That is the default in 2026. The elite, the tiny fraction who actually survive this year. Do something else. They finish this video, open their phone right now, and start running the 9 lethal detection codes on every single person in their life. No hesitation, no, maybe later. Tonight. They don't make excuses. They don't give second chances. They quietly remove the threats and sleep better than they have in years. If you are still watching, run this audit immediately. How many people in your circle failed at least 3 of the 9 codes? How many are still wearing the masks you now see clearly? How many will you let stay close after tonight? If the answer is more than 0, you are still choosing comfort over survival. The window is closing fast. Every day you delay, another enemy tightens their grip. Every day you delay, another friend collects more ammunition. Every day you delay, the knave man inside you gets another chance to drag you down with him. There is no cosmic second chance in 2026. There is only now, so choose. Either become the man who sees betrayal before it happens. Run the codes tonight, cut the threats, and never get stabbed in the back again. Or accept that you were only a tourist here. A man who watched the truth, felt the chill, then went back to sleep in a minefield. The elite do not watch videos about hidden enemies. They remove them. If that truth still burns in your chest instead of making you scroll away, then you are one of the few. Prove it. Not to me. Not to anyone else. Prove it to the only person who matters now. The man in the mirror who finally stopped lying to himself. Close this video. Open your phone. Start running the codes. The rest of us will be waiting on the other side. Alive, armed, and untouchable.